Damn, son, look at that front lip. This thing's sitting like, it's sitting meaty now. This thing looks like a HELLCAT now with this front lip. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are back here working on the HELLCAT. So what we got in store for today is we got to throw this front lip on. As you can see, this is for the wide body. And then also we have some wide body pieces finally here. These are all OEM. And to put these on, I've got to cut because I did not want to buy the wide body bumpers because for one, they're hard to get. And for two, I didn't want to spend all the money. So the plan is to make some templates of these and then cut these front bumpers. I've never done nothing like that. But I guess we're gonna give it a try. So what I got here is, here's the blinker. This is like the little L-shaped blinker for the wide body up front. Like this goes like this. And then obviously the wide body piece goes there. I'm still waiting on this piece. I'm not sure why this hasn't came in. I ordered it, but it's not here. So I've got the one for the other side, that's right here. And I'll show you guys how this goes. So pretty much how this goes is this goes right up like this. But as you can see, all these tabs clip in. So usually the wide body bumpers have little slits here. And since I don't have those, I'm gonna have to cut them myself. So I gotta measure, I've gotta make a stencil or something like that. And then I've gotta cut these. And then I also gotta cut holes to clip these in. It's not really an easy task, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. What I have to do that is I have this poster board. I've got some Sharpies. I've got an X-Acto knife. And then to cut, I think I'm gonna use this little Dremel bit I bought. And we're gonna cut those little slits out with this. So that's the plan. I've never done nothing like this, but we're gonna get at it. And I guess first things first is to throw this front lip on. So that's the plan. I guess let's pull this front bumper off and let's install this front lip, and then we'll go from there. Damn, son, look at that front lip. This thing's sitting like, it's sitting meaty now. This thing looks like a HELLCAT now with this front lip. Well, obviously it looks kind of stupid because we're missing these pieces right here, but I do have the piece right here, so that's what we're gonna work on now. Now we got this all mounted up, so what we're gonna do with this is I'm gonna make a template for it out of paper, out of construction paper or whatever that is, the poster board, and then I'm gonna cut it all out for this, put it on here, and then trace the template, and then I'm gonna cut this out. That's the plan, at least. I don't even know if that's gonna work, but I'm gonna give it my best shot because, I don't know, I've never done nothing like this, but the cuts have to be exact because if this is in here and these slits aren't right, then this isn't gonna sit. It's gonna sit all wacky and weird, and it's not gonna clip in. So I have to make sure that these slits I cut and these holes I cut are perfect. So I really don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it, but the plan is to get the poster board and make a perfect template and, you know, get it done. So I'm gonna give it my best shot, and I guess you guys are gonna see, so hopefully we pull this off. So I guess let's start cutting this out and get this thing traced up. Alright guys, so it's been about 2 or 3 hours now working on this template. I wanted to make sure it's perfect. I actually made 2 of them. This one was trashed, and this is the one that I ended up going with. So how this goes on is it pretty much just goes in these seams or these little tabs, I guess, and it fits perfect. So let me show you how that fits. It took a while to cut perfect, but I mean, it was worth it. It was worth the time because I got to cut this. I mean, we're still not out of the water yet. I still got to mark this up and make sure it's all aligned before I cut this bumper. But as you can see, this fits perfect. This side doesn't matter. It's morely this side, and also I got the holes drilled for the clips. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this just like this and then line this up with the splitter that goes right here, and then line this up with the edge of this flare, and then I'm gonna mark these, and then I'm gonna cut it. So I guess let's hope for the best. I'm gonna do a couple more measurements, and then we're gonna cut this bumper. So let's get to it and get this thing installed. Alright guys, so we're about to line this up and then mark our line, and once we mark our line, we're going to cut this bumper. So one thing I noticed is that this groove, as you can see, it's like 2 pieces. So this slit sits right here inside this front lip. Here, show them this. So this little groove sits inside this groove, and then this sits on top. And as you can see, this sits out a little bit more. So when I line this up, this needs to sit not there, but sit right off it. Not in the groove, but right off the edge of the groove. And then I'm gonna line this up right here, and then we're gonna mark our line. So let's mark our line, and let's get this bumper cut. So we have a major change of plans. So pretty much, like I said, I almost have all the wide body parts, but there's a couple I'm missing. And one of the ones I'm missing is this blinker for that side. And also I'm missing this for this side. So it's really hard to judge where to cut these slots. This template I made is, I mean, it looks perfect on here now, but it's hard to see because I don't have this blinker on that side. It's hard to judge where to go. On this side, I'm feeling confident, but then I don't have this. I have this for that side. So I really don't think I should start cutting until I have these pieces, which I'll have these pieces this week. So we're gonna transition to the rear, and I'm going to start installing these rear bumper pieces. So these are a lot more simple because there's a lot more things to go off of. So we're gonna start installing these on the rear, and then also we're gonna start mocking up the rear wide body. So let me show you what we got going. So my man Israel on Instagram, you know who you are, I'm sure he's watching, hooked it up with this template. This template, he had a wide body Challenger that he was converting, but he cut the quarter panel and put a whole new quarter panel, all that crazy stuff. I'm not really trying to do that, but he made this like pretty good template. Most people when they make templates, I mean, it's kind of gimmicky, and this one, probably one of the nicest templates I've ever seen. He really hooked it up with this. So he's got the rear marked, and he even put cut tape here and flip over, so when I do the other side, cut this, flip this over, and this will go right here. So how this goes on is this goes right here, these holes line up with here, and then this lines up with this back bumper. So all the holes are perfectly aligned. Obviously, I'm just not going to start drilling without, making sure, but he definitely hooked it up with this because I really trust from how good quality this is, and there's even divots where I see where he pushed it in on his quarter panel. So pretty trustworthy. I can check. I'm going to use this to attach the rear wide body. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull these things off so I can pop this rear bumper out a little bit, and we're going to start mocking up all this stuff. So I guess let's get to it. And let's try to get this rear mocked up and hopefully get these installed tonight. So that's the plan. So let's get it going. Alright guys, so that's going to be a wrap for tonight. I got this all mocked up. The lines are all cut and this is flush mounted in. I still got to drill the holes to actually clip it in with the pieces. It's like 3 different clips that clip it in. But if I sit this right here, it should clip in like this. Yeah, there it is. So it's starting to come together. This thing's kind of hard to hold, but it's starting to come together. This looks pretty good. The next part is going to be doing the other side. I'm not going to do that with you guys. I'm going to do that on my off time. And then we're going to figure out how to do the front and also get these on there. So I'm going to catch you guys tomorrow and we'll go from there. What up guys, we're back here working on the HELLCAT. It's the next day. As you can tell, I got a fresh haircut. It's a new day and new endeavor we got to conquer. So what we're working on right now is still this wide body piece, and I'll show you what we did. So yesterday we got this all mocked up. We got the slits all cut, and now we're gonna screw these holes for this one, and then also we're gonna do the other side, but we're just gonna worry about one side for now. So I'll show you what I got for this. Alright, so this is the opposite side. This is for this side, but as you can see, look, I got these little clips. I'll show you how these work. So what these do is they just slide on, they just clip on like this, and then I got bolts that screw in, and then I got some washers. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this through, and then this is gonna screw into here and it's gonna hold this nice and sturdy. I don't really know what they use for OEM on this. I assume it's pretty much the same thing, but we're gonna make it work our own way. So now we just gotta drill these 3 holes, and first things first is I have to make a template that lines up with these so I know exactly where to drill these holes so we don't do no janky holes. I wanna make sure it's perfect. So let's make a template and then let's drill this out. All right guys, so instead of using the template, I had a better idea. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clip these on. Here, let me show you how these clip on. These just slide on like this. You pop them in like that, and then I'm gonna put my bolt in and put it all the way in, and then on the end of it, I'm gonna put a little bit of grease, and then when I put this on, it's gonna mark exactly where it's at, so there's no way I can mess up the hole. So let's mark these up and then drill this out. Alright guys, so we got it all bolted up. I used those 3 bolts with the stainless steel hardware and all that, so it's super sturdy. It's definitely not coming off. So now let's mock up this fender flare. So if you can see right here, there's a little pin that holds in the fender flare, and then on the fender flare, it has the female side, has the little slit right there. So this pops right in, like, there it is, it's in. Yeah, see how it slides? And then this goes right here, like that, and that's the fender flare. So it sits sick. Now the next thing is to do the other side. I mean, that literally sits, that sits perfect. Now I just gotta figure out how to secure this. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the other side first, and then we're gonna come back to this side and figure out this side. So let me go do the other side, and I'll catch back with you guys once I have that one all finished. All right guys, so I am really excited. I just finished this side and it came out so good. The first one, obviously, I mean, that side was kind of more a learning curve to it. I mean, it came out really good, but this one, knowing what I know now, came out so much better. So it's just finished getting all cut and everything, and let me pull this tape off, and I'll show you guys. So there's the tape all pulled off, and I just snapped in the bumper piece, and the bumper piece fits so tight that when I snapped it in, I could barely even unsnap it. It was in there so tight. So that's like, I mean, that came out way better than I expected. As you can see, look, it fits perfect. I haven't snapped in yet. I kind of almost don't want to snap it in, but I still got to trim this back piece right here. This is like the fender clip, so I've been trimming that too, so when this clip pops through, we're all good. So I'm going to trim that up, pop this in, and then I'll show you guys the progress. Look at this and listen.
Ooh,
you hear that?
Yeah, smooth. That clips in, like,
yeah,
like clips in.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice.
Perfect. Boom. All right, guys. So we got this all mocked up. It's all on there sturdy. The bolts are in. My grease trick worked perfect. If you guys don't know, I kind of just learned that. I thought about that and I did it. It came out great. Really worked perfect. Everything fit up perfect. But this piece is on there, and then that piece is on there too. So we got everything mocked up. I'll show you what we're working with over here. I'm still waiting from the dealership on this piece. If I had this piece, I would already put this on. But I have the blinker for this side, and then I have the wide body piece for that side. So I don't really want to start cutting into the front bumper without having this piece for this side and that blinker for that side, because I just want to make sure everything's lined up good. But we got both rears mounted up. It might not look like we did a lot. Like, obviously these are just some little plastic pieces that we put on, but honestly this took longer than anything I've done on the car so far, because it's not more just, you know, cranking, getting out here and just grinding and finishing it. It's more technical. I want to make sure the cuts are perfect. I was looking up online how to do it, and obviously there's nothing online how to do it, because I'm the first one to do this on video and on camera. There's no one else that has done this and done like it all, you know, a documentary on it, how to do it all. So I guess the next episode is going to be on me putting those front pieces on and also putting this on. We're waiting on all that stuff from the dealership. The one right here has a little block here, or a little wide body piece here that we're waiting on. But that's about that. And then this rear wide body, if you guys, I don't know any of you guys out here that work on cars, if you guys have any ideas on how to secure this, I'm thinking about using bolts, or maybe using the clips, or I don't even know. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do, but from the looks of it, it's not going to be that hard, because this lines right up. As you can see, look, this is how it's going to go. And I don't even think I got to trim the wheel well. I think this is just going to go on. I just got to figure out a way to secure it so it stays on there like this. So it's coming along. It's looking great. It's not as hard as I thought. It's just scary, you know, cutting into your Hellcat. Like, that's why this took so long, because I didn't want to just start chopping it up. But it's looking great. I'm doing my best. I'm working as fast as I can. This actually took 3 days from start to finish. It's not like the actual time cutting took 3 days, but the measuring and then looking up online and then me not wanting to going home and researching more, it took a long time. But we got it on there, and the front's going to be even easier now that I did this. So I guess I'll catch you guys next episode, and hopefully we'll get this wide body back all together. So I guess I appreciate you guys watching, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, because this thing's going to be on the road soon. So I'll catch y'all later. Peace.